Good day, everyone. My name is Olabamiji Oluwashi, and you are welcome to another episode on Daily Insight Podcast. If you are here and you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our Telegram channel, you can do so you can be receiving the updates on our podcast as they are dropping on those channels on daily basis. And if you have been blessed by our previous podcast, you can share with your loved ones, share with your friends, share with everyone that you know that prioritize personal development, prioritize growth beyond pleasure. So this morning, what are we looking at? We are looking at another insightful topic that will always, like I said, change our mentality, change our lives, change how we approach everything around us. So what are we looking at this morning? We are looking at building upward, sustaining the pattern of building that is always culminating to advancement. Are you get what I'm saying now? Building upward. What I want you to know as we are starting this conversation this morning is that the future of every building is determined by the mentality of the person behind it. Are you get what I'm saying now? The future of every building, like I said, is determined by the mentality of the person building it. Be it business, vision, organization, political career, ministry, personal branding, anything whatsoever is predicated upon the mentality of the person building it. Have you seen some organizations that are 100 years old, 150, 200, they have become a legacy, and the organization is still running with intensity, with value and relevance even till date? If you check those organizations, what you will discover is that the founder, most of the times, they have a kind of mentality that could sustain that building for that kind of years. And we have another people who build many things. They build a vision, an organization, a system, a structure, and that structure could not last a decade. And this should pop a question in our spirit that why are people having some level of sustainability and relevance when it comes to building a vision or building an organization or a business or a ministry? Why some in their approach to building their life, in their approach to building any organization, they just failed. They experience a lot of failures. I get what I'm saying now, and I have discovered that any building that sustains the capacity to outlast or to outlive the person that built it, any building that is built to formulate a legacy, that is built to advance the cause of human life, anything whatsoever, be it a vision, anything that has the capacity to outlive the person building it, it is always patterned after the mentality that God used to build the heaven and the earth. I got what I'm saying now. That is why I said, if you want to build anything that will last, you have to learn to build like God. You must do what? You must learn how to build like God. Today's podcast is not for everybody, though. It is for people that already discovered their purpose, discovered their vision, and they are on the third level, which I always call taking courageous step to advancing the vision or to advancing their life. I got what I'm saying. So if you are yet to discover your purpose, if you are yet to understand your vision, this podcast may not have so much impact. But I'm speaking to people who are already in the field. I'm speaking to people who are already building something. People who have defied all the distraction in our world. People who are engaging life with full concentration and focus. I'm not talking to people who are still in the economy of distraction. I'm not speaking to people who just want to eat, drinks, and just and die. I'm speaking to people who have something significant, who are ready to live life on a significant level, who are ready to live life on a superior level. I'm not talking to people who just want to live an inferior version of life. I get what I'm saying now. So let's go back to the building scheme or the building skills. So if you want to build anything that will outlive or that will outlast other buildings, or that will focus on changing life and changing destiny, changing organization, changing the face of the universe, you must learn how to build like a God. The reason why I said that is because God is the wisest builder. He built heaven and earth, and regardless of the evolution and civilization of the world that the world has experienced, it doesn't affect the foundation of the building. It is ever solid, ever strong, and unbroken. If you check the structure of the heaven and earth, there is nothing that has ever happened that has changed the structure of the earth. You remember when God called unto Job out of a wild wind, that where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Where were you when I created the heaven? Where were you when I do this and that and that? He was talking about the structures. He was talking about how the earth was built. Formidable, solid, to a point that there is no level of change that we step into. There is no level of evolution that the world has stepped into. There is no level of civilization that we have experienced that has ever altered the foundation of the universe. And that is very powerful. If you learn how to build by focusing on how God built the universe, don't you know that we are going to build something solid in structure? We are going to build something powerful that, regardless of the change, regardless of the technological advancement, regardless of the inconsistency of people or the consistency of people, it will not affect what we are building. I got what I'm saying now. And the first thing we must learn about God when he has to do the building is that he built everything based on the creative power of his word. You don't build first by let me call it, by running up and down. You don't build first or by paper or by through your paperwork. You build first by the creative power of the word. And how do you do that? By confessing what you want to do. I will start that business. I'm going to start that business. When God wants to create the heaven and the universe, it doesn't gather tools. The tools that he uses is the creative power of the word. I'm going to start that ministry. God have come to start that ministry, and I'm still going to start. I'm going to start that NGO. I'm going to start that vision. Just that is the first key to building. Speaking, the creative power of the word. As you are speaking, you are solidifying your conviction. I get what I'm saying now. You are crystallizing your belief. And when it crystallizes to a point, it will begin to give you a physical effect. I get what I'm saying now. It will begin to give you a physical, it will begin to, everything starts from the mind. It will first start as a crystallining substance. It will first of all start as something that is substantiating in your mind, giving you a sense of conviction. As you confess it, as you saying it, it is become crystallizing on daily basis. A time will come when that idea will hit the ground for execution. I got what I'm saying now. So the first key is to speak first, and number two is he built everything with an intention to last. God does not build an intention to fail. And every time you want to build anything, you must build an intention to last. And if you are to do this, you must not build anything on the inconsistency of men. You can't build anything when you are thinking about, I know my friend will be there. I know my siblings will be there. I know my pastor will be there. I know they will not be there, ma. They will not be there, sir. If you are ready to build anything in this life, don't ever include people. What I mean by include, I'm not saying don't share the idea with people. I'm not saying don't build with people. There are certain things you cannot build alone. There are things that can only strive when you have energies, when you summon energies. I understand the place of leveraging energies, leveraging another people's time, leveraging other people's resources. I understand all those factors. They were critical to building anything. But anytime you want to build a vision, know that the first most important person is you. Is you. Because if you are thinking about, it's like when you want to climb a stair, when it has to do with climbing up, in building upward, the first thing you must do is that you must know that nobody is coming to your rescue at the first level. You must learn that beginner's experience. You must have it. That beginner's experience. And one of your beginner's experiences is rejection. It's despisation. They will despise you. It's criticism. They will despise, because your vision will not look like what people can easily resonate with. If you have a vision and everybody is saying that vision makes sense, it shows that vision is useless. One of the way we test the authenticity of a vision is that it attracts criticism. It attracts oppositions. People despise it. People reject it. That is one of the way to test a vision, because vision always speaks at the end, not at the beginning. So anything you want to build that has already been making sense to people, it has started making sense to almost everybody around you. You show that it's not original enough. People were designed to fight anything that will command future relevance. I get what I'm saying now. So building upward in life is the rule of the game. What do I mean by this? It means to draw inspiration and be motivated by people that are superior to you in the industry you are. Let me now tell you what it means to build upward. It means when you are drawing inspiration from the people above you. This thing is very important, because if you want to build upward, you must learn that the people that stand as a mental models to you were the most important things when it comes to this point, because there is no vision that God has given unto you that other people are not already working in that reality in experience. I get what I'm saying now. So, and the best way to keep your focus intact, the best way to keep your fire burning, the best way to keep your passion blazing is when you set your gaze on mental models of people that are doing well in the industry that you are. If you are concentrating, you see, there are two levels of people when it has to do with building destiny or building a vision. Number one is the people below you. The people below you, all that you can draw from them is a gratitude. Because they are the beneficiaries. The gratitude, most of them will clap for you, most of them they encourage you. You can't draw inspiration from that. You can only respond by saying thank you. I get what I'm saying now. And while you are saying that, you are focusing on the mental models. You are focusing on the people that you look up to. There are some people that say they are fashion designer. How many top 5 people that are leading fashion industry that you know? How many people do you know that is leading the fashion industry? It is ministry. Okay, ministry. How many people are you following when it have to do with ministry? How many people do you know that is leading the industry you are already functioning in? We have some people that they don't even have, yet they are drawing a lot of inspiration from people below them. They are always using the people behind them to motivate themselves, to inspire themselves. You are going to fail in that manner, because the people behind you, they are not the people you can't look up and look down at the same time. The people who set their gaze, when God wants to start training Abraham on how to build upward, Abraham's complaint has been, God, is he Ishmael that we now, is he Elijah my servant that will now inherit everything I have? You did not give me a child. The day God wants to re-engineer his mentality, he said, Abraham, come outside, look up. And as Abraham looked up, he said, when I began to count the star, he could not count it. He said, that is my plan for you. My plan for you is not to be looking at Elijah if he will be the one to overtake everything you have. You have to keep your gaze up so that you can grasp what I am telling you, so that I can grasp my mentality towards your advancement. And that was when Abraham now caught the vision. He could not count it. He said, that is how your children will be. They will be as plenty as a seashore. Are you get what I'm saying now? So I am calling on to you this morning. Who are your mental models? Where are you drawing inspiration from? Where are you drawing inspiration from? Are you into music? Are you into business? Are you into tech? Are you into ministry? Are you a content creator? Are you a writer? Are you an educator? Are you into oil and gas? Are you into medical line? Any industry that you are now, who are the top 5 people you are following? Who are the people that when you hear their voice, something triggered in your spirit? Who are the people that when you see their writings, it triggers your creativity? Who are the people that spark your intelligence? Who are the people that always keep you in check? Who are the people that challenge your current level? You are to draw the inspiration from those mental models, not from the people. That is how we build upward. If you check the comedy industry, we already discovered that all the upcoming comedians, they find a way to attach themselves with an established people in that industry. Even in ministry, we always have the upcoming ministers trying their way to have a connection with the people who are already doing ministry at a level of excellence. If you check in the fashion industry, if you check every industry have startups, and the people that are leading the industry, there will always be startups, and there will always be people that are leading the industry. And the role of the startups is to keep their gaze on the people who have top the industry, who are doing fine in the industry, whose voice people were listening to. And your role is to find a way to connect with. I'm not saying to be running to people. I'm saying keep your gaze at the front. I'm saying let your head be up and not down. If you keep looking down, you will not be able to build upward. And when you are not building upward, that means you are not going to build anything solid in this life. A lot of us are already drawing our inspiration from people below us. You are allowing the Facebook likes to determine whether you want to write or not. You are allowing what people say on your WhatsApp to allow, maybe you will post the next day or you will not post. You are allowing your friend that is not doing anything to affect the vision and the business you want to build. It can't be successful that way. If you check the life of successful people, what you will discover that they are ever focused. And if you ask them who are the people they are following, they will show you the people they are following. You need somebody that is already doing something great for the great thing you want to do to be watered, for the great thing you want to be triggered. I get what I'm saying now. So thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you have been blessed by this short podcast. I'll be expecting you tomorrow by this same time to drop in as early as 6 o'clock. And I hope you'll be blessed. Thank you so much, and God bless you.